Hi guy, today we're going to have a look at, the way I clean game cartridges. This is something I always see online and people asking questions, what's the best way to do it? And you see things like people recommending erasers, and which I don't think you should do, because the problem with erasers and that is rubbers as they're called in the UK, they leave little tiny fragments on the metal contacts you can't always see, which can get inside your system. Then there's others who will recommend like really fine sandpaper, but again I don't agree with that, because it's sandpaper at the end of the day. What's it doing? Is it peeling all the contact off, or content, all the gump that's delivered, or is it actually scraping at the metal ever so slightly? So always a bad idea, I feel. So this is what I do. Basically, in order to do this, I'm going to show you. I've got a bottle of, it's called, you won't be able to see this, it's called Isopropryl, assuming that's on the label there. Now it needs to be at least 99% pure. Now the reason for that is you have to be very careful when you buy this. You can get it from chemists, I believe, but eBay is where I tend to. I mean, this is a pretty old bottle. I've had this for about 7 years, and you can tell it's like half full. It's cleaned so many cartridges successfully. Now the reason, if you get a lower percentage, because you want as close to 100 as possible, they mix water in with it, and water and metal, for obvious reasons, is never a really good idea. So the purer you can get it, the better. Anything below 99%, stay well clear. They'll always say on eBay what you buy, what percentage it is, so double check. Right, first thing to do is, I use it on all my cartridges. I've been doing it for years. Now the reason I use this stuff is, again, it's pure alcohol. It's a bit like methylated spirits, except this stuff evaporates within like a minute or two. So you can smear it all over the metal contacts and the plastic there, and with a couple of minutes it's gone. It just dissipates, and no more problems. Anyway, just get an old, pack of cotton buds. I'm using Johnson's, but you can get cheap ones from your supermarket or your store. Now I tend to just do this in the lid, pour a wee bit out. You only need a bit, doesn't take too much. Put that to one side. Now, fair warning, if you get that on your fingers, it won't burn them or anything, because you don't need to wear gloves, but it can cause quite a lot of irritations, especially if you've got any like dry skin or anything. They'll all flame up. So the best thing to do is, if you accidentally get it on your fingers, just go to the loo and bathroom and just wash them off in cold water. That'll do the job. Yeah. Anyway, I've got a game cartridge here. It's not very dirty, I'm afraid, because I clean all my games when I get them, even if I might be selling them on later. Then you just dip it right in. Yeah, and then line the contact, and then just press it flat and then rub down. Probably can't see on the video, but it is moistening the metal contacts. And when you pull that out, oh, there is actually a bit of grime on there. You probably can't see that, but turn it over, do the other side, give it a real good rub. Good rub, bloody hell. There we go, scrape that down. And there again, there's a bit of dirt on that, you can't really see it. Of course, there's a couple of ends on these cotton buds, so dip it back in. I'm using the lid, but you could use I have a glass when I'm doing a lot of them, because it doesn't melt through glass, it just cleans plastic. Right, I'm going to scrub that out. Now this stuff is amazing when used on like old grimy NES carts and Famicom carts, stuff like that, but I've used it right up to 16-bit systems and Atari Jaguar, stuff like that. It just works so perfectly. But another thing you can do is inside, because they're always, the filthy on the contacts, the filthy on the plastic. After you've done the main contacts, just give it a scrub around inside and pick out all the dirt like that. If you wanted to, if you were being incredibly anal, you could crack the cartridge open. I won't do it here because I never tend to bother, and give it a good clean inside. But to be honest, that part's been sealed more than likely, 99.9% likely it's been sealed since it was made, so it won't be filthy in there. It's entirely up to you, but you can use the stuff on the circuit board, splash it around, give it a good scrub down, and then just leave it somewhere like on the side for 5 minutes, and then come back, and then all the liquid's just gone. I tend to have a few towels. You never know, if you get a spillage, this stuff can damage carpets and things, so it's best to put down a decent matter of towel or something to hand in case there's any accidents. But yeah, I've been cleaning cartridges like this for years, and this stuff is phenomenal. games which wouldn't work or fire up, and I know everyone says, oh, we'll blow on the bottom, which that's really bad for them, but this stuff, it pulls everything off, all the gunk, all the crap straight away, and it's usable within a few minutes. I always tend to leave that for 10 minutes just to be sure, but 10 minutes later, stick your game in the slot, it's off and it's away. You could even open the cartridge up if you were brave enough, sorry, the console up, and then clean all the metal contacts inside. That's another thing I tend to do, because it's, you know, it's metal contacts on metal contacts, so both ends are always good. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching. I will leave a brief description below saying what you actually need to get, so check down there, and I look forward to another video soon.